attend upon their majesties, share with me this moment and this drink.
Let all know in which manner Tangwhistle has enriched our realm.
There are many people who will speak of this, but we have some that will accentuate what has happened. First, we call upon the old fear, for the old ways and tradition are what we are all about. So, Sir Einar.
Thank you. This woman is a problem solver. Last fall, she attended an event, and during the summer, 3 young women in our shire had grown a lot. And they were now having apron dresses that were mini dresses. The following weekend, she organized a sewing bee, and the problem was solved. She is my peer.
Perspective is important. Attitude is very important. Whether happy, whether sad. So we now call upon the grumpy peer, Viscountess Lenora.
So as Pelicans, we all have done and we continue to do service, and we bring our own set of skills and qualities to our society. In Glynis' case, her service, and there's been a lot of service, is done with joy and a generosity of spirit that touches all whom she has served and all whom she has taught. She will make garb for a newcomer, and she will teach them at the same time how to make their own garb. She will make trim for largesse, and show 3 people along the way how to use an ink loom. She will sit at gate and teach people what needs to be done. Whatever service she is engaged in, there's at least one person learning from her. She makes everyone believe that they can do it and can play a very real part in the society, no matter what their level of experience or skill. She just says to them, it's easy. I can totally show you. The most common word I hear from Glynis is absolutely. Glynis, can you make 20 haversacks for largesse? Absolutely. Glynis, can you teach me to spin wool? Absolutely. Glynis, can you make step up and step down garb for their highnesses? Oh, and these 2 newcomers as well? Absolutely. Glynis, should you join our group as a Pelican? Absolutely. You are my peer.
As we go forward in life through trials and tribulations, to keep us on a steady keel, we look to all that is good. And so now we will hear from the beautiful peer, Viscountess Wachara.
I got to know our beautiful Glynis when I stepped up to be Princess of Tiri. Ulfgar and I needed someone to head our retinue, and she came highly recommended. I didn't know her very well, but we were so delighted when she accepted and became part of our family. She did so much for us. I could go on for days. She, over and above all the things we asked of her, she did. Okay, come with you. She organized an extraordinarily large retinue and did it with style and grace. And she made everyone feel loved, welcomed, and included. So anyone that wanted to help and do what they wanted to share their skills, she made sure that that happened. Our motto for our reign was, if you ain't having fun, don't do it. And she made sure everyone had a wonderful time and always had fun. Over and above everything that she did as our head of retinue, she spent countless hours at home creating beautiful clothing for us to wear, all sewn by hand. As most of you know, she is incredibly talented, but the time and effort she spent to make sure that we were well dressed and had us looking good was so very appreciative. Glynis does everything from her heart. She gives unconditionally, without expectation. She gives freely of her time and her talent. And she doesn't do it for recognition. She doesn't do it for the prize. She doesn't do it for any of this. Only for the sheer joy of making other people happy. We love her so much. I'm so proud to call you my friend. I'm so proud to be here today and speak on your behalf. My lovely friend, you are my
Well, the effect that she's had has traveled vastly throughout the known world to other kingdoms, to other lands. And those who have sat upon the couch of coronets and have come back will attest to what this lady has done for them. And so we call upon the smart peer, the one who journeys from afar, the Baroness of Skraeling Althing, Mistress Kate from the Kingdom of Eldamere.
Hello, many of you do not know me. I am Catherine, Mistress of the Order of the Laurel and Baroness of Skraeling Althing in Eldamere. I have known Her Excellency from the time she joined the SCA. I have been her lady-in-waiting, and she has been a dear friend. I knew I needed my line. In all that time, I'm not even going to say how many years, I've never seen a day go by that she wasn't helping somebody. From opening up her home to teach people, to share knowledge, to sitting down with anyone who would ask to teach them to knit, to sew, to weave, and even things she didn't know how to do. From sewing garb for anyone who needed it, a few people who didn't know they needed it at the time, helping royalty, making largesse. This woman is always serving. I've been told many times that service is love made manifest. This woman loves, and she is my peer.
Mindful of your great and unremitting service to our kingdom and mindful also of the wishes of your peers. It is our intent to admit you into the Order of the Pelican. Will you accept from us this honor? Will you now give us your word that you will henceforth comport yourself as befits a peer of our realm, as you most surely have up till now, and that you will attempt in all your endeavors to be a noble example of our people?
Will you promise further to treat all with courtesy and to uphold the laws and traditions of our kingdom?
Will you now swear fealty to the crown and kingdom of Ontario?
It is my desire to swear my oath upon the scepter and the order of Ontario. Here do I swear, by mouth and hand, fealty and service to the kingdom and crown of Ontario, to speak and to be silent, to do and let be, to come and to go, to strike and to spare,
in all matters that concern the kingdom,
in all matters that concern the kingdom, on my honor, and the lawful command of the crown, in need or in plenty, in peace or in war,
in living or in dying,
in living or in dying,
from this hour henceforth,
from this hour henceforth,
until the crown depart from the throne,
until the crown depart from the throne,
death take
death take
me,
me, or the world ends. So say I, Thank you.
This do we hear, nor fail to remember, and we for our part do swear fealty to you, to protect and defend you and all of your household with all our power, until we depart from our throne, death take us, or the world ends. So say we, Saverick, King on Tyr.
So say we, Dalla, Queen on Tyr.
Then we now proclaim you Tangwistle Glyn, Mistress of the Pelican.
Your Majesty, we have several tokens. Today there are 2. There is a third one that will be coming later at a private ceremony. The first one, I have it right here. This one starts a new tradition. Okay, there were 4. Your Majesty. Yes. This one is from me to start a new lineage passed to my lady. And it wouldn't be the same without this. No. Yes. Wrapped beautifully in a gar-gar rag. We have a it's a gar-gar rag. Yes.
Husband, right? Harold, please read the scroll.
See, read, hear, and understand by these presents that we, Saverick and Dalla, exalted King and Queen of Tyr, knowing well the extraordinary service you have done on our behalf, and by your sacrifices and labors you have greatly improved the lot of our ragged subjects. Hearing the many voices lifted in praise, we do most joyfully welcome you into our esteemed Order of the Pelican, that all may know your worth. Furthermore, do we bestow upon you the sole right to these arms by letters patent, to wit, vert, a cross between 4 crosses, for me, argent. In witness whereof we do set our hand this 18th day of July, Anno Societatis 50.
There were seals to go on this, and they're not put on today because they tend to fall off. This was designed on a period scroll where the seals will be hanging off the bottom, and it's documented on the back.
Documentation.
Subscribe, James.
I have it. I did this for my lady.
Oh, very nice.
Yay!
James. Services.
Arise, Mistress Tangwistle.